Hey everyone, welcome to George's Library. My name is George, and today I want to talk about Wool by Hugh Howey. This is the first book in the Silo series. This one really surprised me. It's dystopian, it's part mystery, and part survival story, all wrapped up together in this claustrophobic and intense atmosphere. If you've been looking for a post-apocalyptic book that feels both fresh and classic, this is a great one to check out. So what's the setup? Humanity lives underground in a massive silo because the outside world is toxic and uninhabitable. People are born, live, and die entirely within these walls. No one really knows what happened to the surface, but the silo has strict rules. One of them being never talk about going outside. The story begins with a sheriff that breaks that rule, and from there, the mystery of the silo starts to unravel. Without spoiling anything, what makes Wool so compelling is how it drip feeds you information. Every chapter makes you ask new questions. Why is the world this way? Who really runs the silo? What truths are being hidden? It's addictive. Now, what I loved most about Wool is the atmosphere. The silo is this cramped, closed system. It feels both safe and suffocating. You can feel the weight of the walls, the endless staircases, the recycled air. That claustrophobia becomes part of the tension. Thematically, the book really explores the idea of truth versus control. What happens when knowledge is suppressed? What's the cost of safety if it means living under a lie? It also digs into human resilience, the will to survive, to question, to push back, even when the odds are impossible. It's not flashy science fiction, the technology is understated, and the focus is really on people, their fears, loyalties, and the choices they make in desperate situations. For me, Wool was one of those books that made me kept saying, just one more chapter, just one more chapter. And suddenly it was 2 a.m. and I was extremely unreasonably tired the next day at work. I thought the pacing was pretty good. It starts small with one person's decision and gradually builds into this high-stakes conflict. I also really appreciated how Howey balances mystery with character work. Even when the plot is tense, you're still invested with the people at the heart of it, their relationships, their hopes, their fears. By the end, I was completely hooked and ready to dive into the rest of the series. If I had one critique, it's that the writing is quite straightforward. Don't expect the lyrical prose of someone like Ursula Le Guin. But honestly, the simplicity works here because it keeps you locked into the story. So that's Wool by Hugh Howey. It's gripping, thought-provoking, and incredibly atmospheric. If you like dystopian stories that mix survival, mystery, and a bit of political intrigue, I highly recommend it. Have you read Wool or the other Silo books? Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you stay safe, be kind, and keep on reading. I'll see you next time.